up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an April plan with me video. You guys really like these videos and I love making them, so here we are again. This week we have a few different things to do. A lot of you guys told me in last plan with me that you guys wanted to see more meals and fitness style plan with me, so I'm going to be incorporating that. It is officially the end of the first quarter of the year. Each year there are 4 different quarters that are blocked out, and at the end of March it's the final part of quarter number 1 and we kind of dive into quarter number 2. I like to look at my statistics when it comes to like my YouTube channel, how I'm growing and things that I want to accomplish for the second quarter, and blocking out your year like this is really helpful, at least for me, because instead of looking at it like per year or per month, you have 4 fresh beginnings. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. I am first going to start off with my video planner. Here was my video planner for March. I'm gonna go ahead and make one for April. Before I make one, I want to go through you guys' like video requests. Every single month I ask you guys what video requests you have for this channel, because this channel is just as much yours as it is mine. I feel like I want to make things that I want to make as well as things that you guys want to see. So I'm going to go through that and figure out what video you guys request. I'm going to write them all down on a sheet of paper, and then anything that is like duplicated, like if 3 people ask for what I eat in a day videos and then 5 people ask for plan with me videos, like that kind of stuff, I'm going to like kind of tally, and the ones that have the most requests I'm going to put as top priority, because obviously that's what you guys want the most. When I have video ideas, I'll quickly like write it on my notes section on my phone and my computer. I tend to lose them and there tends to be like a lot of different notes, so going through that and kind of seeing what videos I had planned to make, or some video ideas that I can kind of like combine some of the ideas that I had. Just, you know, video planning is what I'm trying to say here. So let's go ahead and get started with that.
Take me higher, off the ground. We're on fire, but I need you now. Take me higher, off the ground. We're on fire, but I need you now.
So I did pretty much everything that I could when it comes to planning out my videos. I went ahead and made my video planner, which I have explained to you guys multiple different times about how I prep and plan for my videos. I went through your guys' video requests. I went through my video ideas and kind of combined them into the videos that I want to be making this month. But unlike last month, where I had pretty much every single video planned out, this month I have a few videos planned out, but I'm just kind of gonna like take it as the month progresses. I have video ideas, but I'm not quite sure yet the actual videos that I want to make. I also went ahead and went through all of my sponsors and kind of put them together with the videos that make the most sense for that sponsor. Something about sponsorships, I no longer make sponsored videos specifically for the sponsor. I have videos that I make and then I put the sponsors in the video that makes the most sense, but either way I was going to make that video anyways, so the sponsor is just like kind of an added thing to kind of like pay for the video. For me personally, I put it out in the beginning of the video, kind of tell you guys what the sponsorship's about, and if you guys aren't really interested, you can always just like fast forward through the beginning part of the sponsor. That just kind of makes the most sense for me now. Every sponsor that I do use, I 100% back up the brand, love the brand. I will never do sponsorships that I would never use myself, so something to just keep in mind. I feel like I've kind of gotten a good grasp on like how to incorporate sponsors into my videos. I feel like I've kind of like nailed that down. Just looked up some reflection questions for the end of the quarter. I personally really like to go through all my stats, the growth of my channel. I kind of reflect back on the type of videos I make, what videos make the best sense for my channel, what videos kind of were like a failure, that kind of thing. You're supposed to focus mainly on your accomplishments, like for January, February, March. My accomplishments were like the growth of my channel, like financially I have grown. I feel like my fitness and my eating have gotten better. That was definitely a success. Where were you failing? So my failures were like getting out more and hanging out with friends. I kind of like stay cooped in my house sometimes because I work so hard, but I need to like go out and like actually like live, you know? So I feel like that was kind of a failure. Let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. How you're going to move forward. For me personally, I want to maintain my channel, but also incorporate, you know, downtime and rest time, and actually like put the camera down sometimes and like actually do things with people more often, which is something that I always struggle with, kind of like figuring out the good balance between work and my life separate from work, because my personal life is kind of my work, so it's kind of hard to figure that out. So that's something definitely that I want to figure out. But maybe I can like join like a club or something. There's like that website called Meetup where you can find like different people, like whether it's sports or like people who like to travel a lot. Like I can find maybe like a meetup place to get involved in my community. I also really want to volunteer at the Humane Society. I actually have been like looking at the dogs recently a lot, and I don't know if I either want to like volunteer or like adopt a dog. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. So something else that's really important to look at the end of the quarter are the 7 dimensions of wellness, which again, I've like talked about multiple times in my videos. There are ultimately 7 dimensions to your wellness and happiness. And when all of these are abundantly filled to your liking, that's what they say brings you true happiness. So the 7 dimensions are physical. So like when it comes to my physical health, I really want to focus more on my diet, which I've explained to you guys again in other videos. My whole goal when it comes to my diet right now is less snacking, bigger meals throughout the day. So like a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, rather than like multiple different snacks throughout the day. And then working out at least 5 times a week, which I've kind of stuck to. This week I haven't, honestly. The next one is intellectual. So like learning a new skill, maybe, if you want to do that. For me, it's like reading. I really like reading, which I honestly need to plan out my reading more because I've been so busy that I haven't been able to read, and I'm kind of like behind on my schedule when it comes to reading. And then the next one is your emotional health. So this is like being able to feel and express your human emotions in the proper manner and being able to understand your emotions and what they're telling you. You know that your emotional health is at a peak when your confidence is really high, when your self-esteem is really high, when you're able to share these feelings with other people. So basically like tuning into your thoughts and feelings a little bit more, which I don't know. I feel like sometimes I go through like spells where like I'm like really understanding and like on the ball with my thoughts and being able to like control them rather than them control me. But I don't know, lately I've been kind of feeling a little bit like they've been controlling me, and it's just really hard for me to like verbally talk about my feelings, which I feel like is not the best. So that's something I definitely need to work on. The next one is your social health, which I've been slacking on really bad. I'm really like socially well with like my family and my boyfriend. I'm not really open to like other relationships as often because the relationships I do have are super strong. So I've always been like that type of person to like connect with like just a few specific people. But I feel like there's so many benefits and things to learn in life when you are open to meeting new people and exploring like different humans. Like they bring to you different things. So limiting yourself on like the people that you surround yourself with, I feel like is not beneficial for you, just because you're not really grasping like the possibilities of like all the different things that you can learn from different people. So that's something I definitely need to work on, and I'm going to like reach out to my friends more often, and I'm gonna try to do like a meetup in my area because I don't play sports. Like if I played sports, I would do like a meetup with the sport that I play. Like Noah goes to play soccer like with a group of friends that he doesn't even know, and it's so easy for him to make friends because he plays soccer. So it's like really easy to like jump on board if you play a sport, you know, but I don't really play sports. So it's difficult, but I'll find one. That's one of my goals this quarter, is to find like a meetup group and get out of my comfort zone and go there and be with my friends more. The next one is spiritual. So this is something that I used to be like super into. As you guys probably know on my channel, if you are followers from like years ago or even last year. I had a thing on my channel called Manifestation Wednesday, which was a law of attraction video every single Wednesday, but lately I've kind of fallen back on that just because I'm not as connected to it as I was before, because I don't honestly know. I feel like in the beginning when you learn about the law of attraction, it's so new and interesting to you. So like I delve like so deep into it, but now I feel like the spiritual community, like the gurus and such, are a little bit unrelatable. I'm like a realist, and a lot of that section of the internet now has kind of gotten a little bit like, what's the word? Hokey pokey. And it's just something that I'm like not relating to as much. And when I read spiritual books, they seem to be in that kind of aspect, like how to manifest a specific person, how to manifest winning the lottery. Like, to me, that's just like not what spirituality is about. Spirituality to me is like learning about ourselves, the connection to us as humans, and like that stuff interests me a lot. But when I like see people that I like used to look up to kind of talking in that sense now, it's just kind of like confusing and makes me like not want to really be a part of it. But either or, I really want to start incorporating Manifestation Wednesdays back into my channel, because when I learned about it, I felt better about myself, and I feel like I was like learning so many different things and like bringing change to the world. And I feel like my channel has kind of like geared more towards like lifestyle videos, but I definitely want to go back into Manifestation Wednesday videos. But I think it's hard because I think my channel right now is more visual. So people watch my channel for like aesthetic purposes, motivation, inspiration. That's kind of where my channel is like geared towards right now. Whereas like a year ago, it was like law of attraction content and like spirituality. And I still throw like little pieces of that in there. But I want to look into maybe doing a podcast and maybe making that more of like the Manifestation Wednesday content that I used to be putting out on my channel. Like more spirituality and like universal kind of like thoughts and concerns, and I feel like you guys would benefit from that much better than like a video on YouTube, because podcasts, I feel like you can like do different things and listen to it at the same time, and it could be like 30 minutes. Instead of sitting there watching me talk on a couch for 30 minutes, you guys can listen to me and do your own thing for 30 minutes, but also listen to like the life advice that I give on the podcast, if that makes any sense. So that's another thing that's going to be on my bucket list this quarter. So let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys prefer the YouTube videos, or do you think that I could just stick to my YouTube schedule right now and then throw in like every Monday a podcast or something? So that would definitely help me in the spiritual realm get back into like that kind of content. The next dimension of wellness is career, which I feel like I am on cloud 9 right now in my career. I'm like really happy, progressing and moving forward. I'm on a good pace. I'm like good with my time management skills, all that kind of thing. I don't feel like I need anything else when it comes to my career. And then the last and final wellness is environmental, which again I've been like really into. So I no longer use plastic straws. I have like reusable straws. I use reusable water bottles. I recycle every single Sunday. I feel like I'm pretty good environmentally, but because the sun is coming out more and it's more hot, I want to start incorporating like more workout routines outside, like maybe going to the beach or something like that. And just getting out more. And I don't really use that many chemicals in my stuff. Like environmentally, I feel like I'm on a good point. 7-dimension wellness checkup is complete. So here is my 2019 bucket list. I like to go ahead and check this out every single quarter. So travel wise, I did go to Boston. I went to New Jersey. I bought Billie Eilish concert tickets, so this will soon be checked off, which is not bad for a travel. I am gonna add one that I want to take Noah to. I'm not gonna say it right now just in case if he watches this video, but there's a traveling opportunity that I want to take Noah to for his birthday in July. As for this first quarter, I checked off 3 things, which is not too bad. This one's really interesting. I wanted Lululemon leggings, which was kind of an investment because they are a little bit more expensive, but they are totally worth it. And I actually was sponsored by them a couple times, and I'm getting sponsored again in the upcoming video, so that's really, really cool. I did get a gym membership. I got a business credit card. I did not get a PO box, and I did not start a blog. I don't think I'm going to do that just because it's kind of really confusing and not really worth it. And same with the PO box. I feel like it's an unnecessary expense that I don't really need right now, so I'm going to take that off. I did not try beef Wellington, unfortunately. I did not do a DNA test, and I did not do Rosetta Stone. I actually don't really have time for that right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take that off too. I'm going to go ahead and make my spring bucket list here and come back and show you guys after. Alright, so I just finished up the quarter 2, and I just did a few things. I can always add to them as stuff comes up, but I broke it down from purchases, career, to lifestyle. So as for my purchases, I really need a new car. I'm going to look into that. That's something I want to accomplish this quarter, as well as get a desktop computer because my posture is getting affected by like hunching over on my laptop the whole time. As for career, I want to look into creating a podcast, and for lifestyle, I want to go ahead and look into like meeting up with like a group or getting involved in some way with my community. I usually show you guys some of my budget that I do. Kind of confusing, but recently just did my taxes this past month and my budget is going to be completely changed. As for my actual budget plan that I showed you guys last plan with me, that kind of all stays the same, but March isn't technically over yet, so I can't really do that. My mom is actually an accountant, so we're gonna sit down and go through each month, figure out what I can write off for taxes for my channel, organize that, but she's in the process of moving right now, so she can't really be here to do that for me. But I did print out all of my information from my account, and I'm gonna go through and highlight the ones that I used for my channel, differentiate between like gas and bills and all that kind of stuff. So that's gonna be like a whole thing. When I figure it out though, if you guys want for the May plan with me, I can go ahead and show you guys how I kind of figured all that out. It is still currently unresolved, so I cannot explain that yet. So there will be no budget section of this plan with me like I usually do. Here's the one that you guys all wanted. I'm going to be planning out my meals as well as my workouts for the week. Obviously, I'm not going to do the whole month because I'm not going to plan out my meals for up until April 30th. That would just be crazy. Can you guys imagine me planning like meal prepping up until the 30th of April? That's insane. Alright guys, so I went ahead and went through my workout schedule for my gym and highlighted the classes that I want to take. For my fitness, I have kind of figured out a way to stick to a fitness routine. So something that I've been doing, I will write down everything that I want to get done for the week. When I say week, that's Monday through Sunday, and I'll cross them off as I go. So if some days I don't want to do anything, some days I want to knock off 2 things off the list. Whatever the case is, I want to get them all done by Sunday, which works tremendously for me instead of scheduling it into my actual like schedule. So for example, I went ahead and put down 3 cardio sessions. And by cardio, I mean sprints. I can do spin class, I can do a distance run, I can do the Stairmaster. I want to knock off 3 cardio sessions. I want to do 2 yoga sessions, 2 ab sessions, and 1 like booty leg workout. A lot of you guys asked me when I explained this last time, I didn't have like upper body workouts, which you guys are like, why don't you work out your upper body? That's yoga for me. Yoga is like a huge upper chest, like shoulder kind of workout for me because of a lot of the flows. That's kind of what my goal is for this week. And I just knock it out when I can. Whenever I have time to put it in my schedule, I'll put it in. And then as for my meal prepping, I don't personally like to actually meal prep because I don't really like leftover food. The flavor is just not that good for me. I like fresh food. But I did go through everything in my fridge and see what I can come up with. Something that I've kind of already started incorporating were more meals, less snacks, less sugar, more protein. That's what I want to focus on for my diet. There will be a lot of what I eat in a day videos coming up this month because that's the most highly requested video for you guys. So I will show you guys kind of more in depth of what I'm eating, like a full day of eating video. I wrote down my intentions for my diet right here, which I kind of just explained to you guys. Less sugar, less snacks, more protein. As for breakfast this week, I'm going to be eating around 8 to 9. I'm going to have oats, an egg white omelet with avocado, yogurt. Those are my breakfast options. Lots of protein, carbs, as well as fats. As for my first lunch, around 1 to 2, either I'm gonna have a smoothie bowl or some sort of protein smoothie shake. That's usually when I get back from the gym, so I like to scarf down more carbs and lots of protein. And then as for lunch number 3, it's gonna be around 4 to 5. I'm gonna either have a salad or some sort of avocado or tuna toast to kind of hold me up for dinner. And then as for dinner, I eat anywhere between 7 to 9. It depends on what Noah's making. He makes really good food. Proteins, whether that's beans, and I also have chicken sausage in the fridge. A carb, whether that's quinoa or wild rice. And then a veggie. I'm gonna like roast a ton of veggies this week. So it's gonna be like broccoli, cauliflower, and kale. That's what I have in my fridge right now. And then I also have taco stuff for chicken tacos, which I made in another What I Eat in a Day video. The recipe was amazing. It was delicious, healthy, and it was really good. So this is kind of like my style of meal prep, if you will. So that is going to be it for this April. I'm like twitching. There's something in my eye. Okay. So that's going to be it for this April plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys really wanted to see a more meal prep slash fitness prep for this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do a made plan with me, or if you guys are getting kind of bored of this, let me know. I don't know. It's whatever you guys want. If you guys have any requests on what you want for the made plan with me, let me know as well in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys all in a future video. Bye guys.